Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the USF Bulls and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Memphis kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Isaac. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Play action on first down. The short hands, it's Roger. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in Week 1.
1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. On the ground, it's Hayden. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Memphis picking up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The run inside. It's Isaac. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, USF! He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pocket breaking down. They're setting up the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Fights off the defender. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He turns that loose down the right side.
That really good coverage by the defender, you could tell, started to get towards his wide receiver, towards the sideline, saw the ball, made a nice catch, but he didn't get a toe down, just a little bit out of bounds, so close to being an interception.
And the Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wideout. Move. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for space. It's Isaac. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Smith's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Got his man. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Quick completion on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To throw, it's Van Buren. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Trying play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
In the red area, it's Isaac. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Isaac. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Chapman.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Going to the run, it's Hayden. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Go. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Nolan. Into the end zone, trying to bull his way in. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Looking left. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Buffalo Bulls. And it's the Red Hawks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Finding some room. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets the first himself. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He'll try it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up with the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Hayden. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Chapman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Might have a chance. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll run it. It's Isaac. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulls! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Connection to the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The run inside. It's Hayden. Makes a pass to Marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the...
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He might want another play. And back to the air on second down. Complete in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The Tigers are back on top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Odom. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Isaac. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's loose. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive, even when you get in this...
Touchdown, South Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Bulls deliver an answer.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
2nd down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Tipton. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air, it's Nolan. Here's the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Tigers are back on top.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Odom. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, South Florida.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, USF.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. It's good! What a way to complete the comeback! What a rally and what a victory! They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.